Tighten up, tighten up, tighten up.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they found a way to be successful with it.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 52 yards. They come out with one back and 3 tight ends. And they've got 3 tight ends here on first and goal to add some extra mass. Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
Leads to second. It's definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
Let's get off the field. Out.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. He's at the 50. And they will finally get him down as he's all the way to the 36-yard line.
By the Steelers.
I tell you what, credit is due there on them preventing the touchdown after that interception.
How about him chasing him down and not giving up the pick six? Because what happens a lot of the time is when you see the interception, you just kind of hang your head a little bit and you momentarily pause because you're frustrated. He shook that off and gave great chase and got it done.
Still a great return and very good field position. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it second and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up second and 4 at the 30-yard line.
On second down, Connor looking for space. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a third and 2 more.
28-yard line.
Well, that's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving the running back a crease to run through. It has a nice job to hold him just a couple and force the third down.
They'll try and run forward with Connor. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. The field goal unit's going to stay put on the sideline. They're going to go on 4th down here. One quarter down, 8-0 the score.
With the score, Titans 8, Steelers nothing.
It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run forward with Connor. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
Steeler first down.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now they'll throw it with Roethlisberger. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Now Ben going to give this one to Connor. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
On the play. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Roethlisberger. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Daquan Jones. He's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. This will be from 49 yards out. And that is not going to get there. Oh, he missed it short. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
48-yard line.
Check. Play.
Tannehill on first down. It's caught. Humphreys. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw, Tannehill. This is caught. Touchdown, Titans. A.J. Brown with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Tannehill now to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points. Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
And he's got his man, the tight end, McDonald. And he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 2nd and 11 now. Play fake to Connor. Now Roethlisberger. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And they're going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. He'll set up to throw from the gun. On the left side, it's McDonald. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Play action. Now Roethlisberger. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they're throwing an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and give him some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
And it's complete. Henry. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee. From the 32 now.
They're running it. 198. Watch 98. 98 to Mike. I got you. I got you, son. I got you. You're all mine. You're all mine, baby. Get this. You're all mine. Share.
Now Tannehill. Complete. Smith has it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards last play and 15 yards here this go-around. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
From the red zone now, Tannehill. He completes it to Henry. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Derrick Henry.
2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9.
2nd and 2 at the Steelers' 9-yard line.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. Henry fighting for the marker, but I don't think he got there. He did not. That'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
4th down.
Now Gostkowski will come on to try a field goal. From the right hash here, should be an easy one.
A 26-yard attempt.
And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will be angry?
And Big Ben intercepted a 3rd time. picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And he will be brought down. His time is now run out on this first half of action.
Here we go! Here we go!
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Stephen Gostkowski set to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. On second down now. It's Conner. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more.
No gain on
this offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 9, but it leads to fourth down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Calling a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5. A toss left, Henry. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
At the 12-yard line.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he gets in. Touchdown, Tennessee. Taking it in from 4 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And, Charles, when you catch that toss going right or left, really, but right in this instance, do you go straight for the pylon? Is that where you're going?
Well, typically you want to try and maneuver people a little bit so you have some space to get to the pylon. So I want to make sure I try and move them a little bit to the inside, and in this case to the left, so I can get to the right side and get to that pylon and wink at it as I go by.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
They're on the 17-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on 4, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the #1 headset on the sidelines, the head coach? That was planned going into it, not necessarily to not get the first down or to have the defense have to hold up.
But he trusted his defense.
Trusted his defense very much, and I think that's how he's going to play this game. Go for it. Be aggressive, because I've got the Wild Bunch backing me up over here on my own sideline.
Now we'll see what his offense can do. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5.
Roethlisberger will hand to Conner, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
To James Conner.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chunking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
Defense, let's go. Snickers. Snickers.
On 2nd down, it's Conner. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37.
Daquan Jones on the stop. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and inches.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. Here's a handoff to Conner. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
He's brought down
A pickup of 5 yards. First down, Pittsburgh. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. On the handoff, Conner. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That one good for 37 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the run is Conner. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14.
Rashaan Evans on
The heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Conner. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
Simmons on the
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and throw for it with Roethlisberger. And it is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And as a result, it'll be Titan football while they turn over on downs. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup and let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. There were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
Able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35. At this stage of the game, with the score where it is, the key here, stay in bounds, and he did just that. Not by a huge margin, but he stayed in.
When those come up in what we like to call winning edge meetings, the things that you have to do, late game situations, kicking situations, doesn't matter what it is, the things you have to do to win a game, and that comes up in that meeting, then you practice it, they've got to be happy to see it executed, being able to stay in bounds and work the clock.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. On third down, Henry. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. First down, Titans, gain of 12.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with, and throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Henry will get it. He's been busy today. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
T.J. Watt there on the tackle. That's a gain of 3.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. A toss right to Henry. And he'll get this only to about the 38 as they stop him a few yards shy of the line to gain. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. The Titans are winners here as we say so long from Nashville.
My fav stream, emoji sneezing face.
Holy fuck, I fucking love you, Michael. I fucking love you. Bro, I have to stream. I have to stream because I'm in an online Madden league, like a franchise. Here, I'll show you. If you're still on, please stay on. I'm on an online Madden franchise, so I had to play my game. Are you still on it? Yeah, you're still on. That's crazy, actually. So here's my
I hope.
Hey, the Titans game is fucking cool. I am the Titans. That's the thing. That's funny. I'm the my franchise. I'm the Titans. I'm 3-0. Look at that, baby. 3-0. Yes, sir. Yeah, you know how it's like. Yeah, here's the stats. Derrick Henry with the smooth 51 attempts, 237. But my receiving though, bro. Look, A.J. Brown pops off. Look at that. Well, I'm just gonna get off, Michael. I was just playing that one Madden franchise. Good luck, Titans, and I love you, Michael, so much. It's so funny you joined, actually. It made my night, to be honest. Alright, well, good night, Michael. I love you.